I take refuge in the awake mind. I take refuge in the teachings that endeavor to point to the truth. And I take refuge in all those who endeavor to walk the path. We just finished a retreat, which we call a Sesshin. The one we completed yesterday or day before was called Rohatsu Sesshin. Rohatsu just means 8, December the 8th. It's the traditional Sesshin in Japan that commemorates the Buddha's awakening. A Sesshin is a time when people have the opportunity to step out of their normal problem-solving lives, step out of a time when their minds are engaged in making the world work, a time when they can step out of all of the social relations and all of the incessant demands upon our person, a time when we step out of the duties of bill paying and meal making and raking the leaves, etc. We step out of it and we come to an environment that is a container that allows us to sit and to look directly at the nature of mind. To first become embodied, to see into that, to see the underlying nature of things. A Sesshin is a particular kind of container that we've set up. It's a traditional Japanese, Chinese, Korean model, where for 1 week to 12 weeks, people step out of their ordinary life, step into this container, and then have an emphasis on meditation, on looking at the nature of mind, repeatedly, intimately, consistently, day and night, for a period of several days. So what's the point of that? One of the points is that when we are so embedded in our ordinary life, we're so deeply embedded and engaged, we can't actually turn the awareness and see what is fundamental. We can't let go of the persona that we inhabit. And so come to a Sesshin, it's organized, the mind becomes organized, it's quiet, the mind becomes quiet, it is clean and harmonious, become clean and harmonious. And then we look and see, when everything else is dropped away, what's left? And we can begin to see clearly who we are without our fixed beliefs that operate us in the world. Who we are without all of the demands that require us to be a certain kind of person. And when we step into that, and we step into a Sesshin, a format where we are awake early in the morning and we are meditating and we're walking in silence and the meals are provided for, then we can shave off all the accretions, all the accretions that we have added on, and see what's left. It is a traditional way to actual touch no self, to actually touch the unbounded mind, to actually touch the vast emptiness, to actually move into not knowing. And then, of course, that has to function, because the goal of any spiritual practice is not nothing. Although touching the great boundless space at the bottom of all things is essential, but it has to function. So another aspect of Sesshin is we function in a very simple and straightforward way. We do work practice, we clean up after meals, we have formal meals that require people to hold a spacious mind, be embodied, and to function for the benefit of others. And then, with a foundation of insight, of harmony, we go back into our lives. I often tell partners of people who come to Sesshin that the person they love is coming to Sesshin, and we'll clean them up, we'll soften them up, we'll help make them more livable. And it's almost inevitably the case that if somebody comes to a retreat, practices diligently for 1 day to 12 weeks, looks at the nature of mind, lets go of all the extra stuff, boils off the anger, sees through the depression, clarifies the functioning. When they go home, they're much brighter, kinder, nicer people as a whole. It does not come because of the container. The container is only a container. And the work that's done in the container is what's really important. So part of a sesshin is that there are teachers, there are ceremonies, there are pointing out instructions, there is a constant encouragement to look deeply into that which is wholesome. So, you're welcome to come to Sesshin. It, on the other hand, can be formidable. To actually sit and look at the nature of your own mind for days, for weeks, you see what's there. And what's there? There's all of our aversion, all of our hatred, all of our dissatisfaction, all of our anger, all of our frustration. It's all there. So part of this practice is you have to sit with that, be embodied, face things that you may never have faced in your life, and actually let go of them so you can see the loving kindness and the spacious flexibility, the joy, the compassion that is at our core. So I think, having done a great many of these, feel that it is one of the most skillful ways of looking deeply into the nature of mind and gaining a foundation, or discovering the foundation that each of us has that is unshakable.